Hello, epic viewers from around the world. Prepare to indulge in experiencing sheer bliss, because today another riveting, captivating, stellar unboxing video is about to be brought to fruition. What items will I be unboxing? What items will I be opening? Without further delay, without further procrastination, allow me to elicit the box. What items are encompassed inside this bulky, hefty, tangible, nifty box? Let's find out. I'm going to demystify the answer to that inquiry right here, right now. So bear with me. It'll only take me billions of picoseconds to extract the items from the box and subsequently flaunt them in front of the camera for you to feast your glorious eyes on. Here we go. The unboxing process is about to commence. The unboxing process is officially underway. What items are obscured by this newspaper? Let's find out. We have a plethora of action figures that are derived from the Warriors of Virtue action figure line. Who is this character? Is it Master Chung? I believe so. You can verify that for yourself. This character known by the moniker of Komodo? Who knows? Next we have one of his henchmen, one of the goons. Is he sadistic? Is he coercive? Is he malicious? Is he diabolical? Is he menacing? Is he cunning? Is he conniving? Who knows? Perhaps. I recollect witnessing the Warriors of Virtue movie over a decade ago. Perhaps it's been nearly 2 decades since I last seen it. One was released in 1997. I'm making an arbitrary assumption. Next we have one of the Roos. I believe that these figurines were produced by Playmates Toys, however you can verify that for yourself. We have another one of the figurines, one of the henchmen. Does he look like the type to strangle valiant, noble, stoic, heroic warriors to death? Who knows? We have this character. Who can forget the revered Ryan? Another Roo, the one that was a mute. He desisted from talking. He abstained from talking. I guess dialogue wasn't part of his forte. I believe this character's name is known by the moniker of Lie. Next we have Young. I believe he's the leader of the Warriors of Virtue. We have this guy. Fire Elemental Warrior of Virtue. One of the 5. Is his name Chu? Who knows? Next we have Willy Beast and his brethren. Unfortunately, talking is not part of his repertoire. I love how he fights with a hula hoop. Next we have the General, working for the nemesis of the Warriors of Virtue. Next we have Lisa. Now I'm unsure if their monikers are pronounced correctly. I have some of their armaments. I'm going to flaunt these figurines in front of the camera, so don't worry if you haven't seen them yet. You're about to. And vicariously see them through my perspective. Or through the capabilities of my video camera or webcam. So here's one of the figurines. I love his aesthetics, I love his hues, I love his shadings, I love his deco, I love his textures. My only gripes appertaining to the figurine is that he lacks articulation in the knee joints, in the elbow joints, he lacks a diaphragm joint, he lacks ankle pivots, he lacks finger joint articulation, his head is not relegated to a disc joint, so his articulation is finite. This figurine is a bit better in my opinion. I prefer this figurine sculpt and aesthetics over the aforementioned figurine sculpt and aesthetics. I just think that this figurine looks more epic. This figurine is relatively okay. I don't possess ample female figurines. Because she looks scrawny. I think she could utilize a bit more plastic in order to accentuate her physical prowess. She should possess some might. She's a sister of the main villain, or the sister of the main antagonist. I love this figurine's wristbands. He also has bandages around his thighs. Or maybe these are considered ankle guards, who knows? I'm not well acclimated with his articles of clothing. Or his armor pieces. What does this character have an affinity towards? Water, perhaps? Who knows? I love his design. It's just stupendous. I love this figurine. I love how he comes. I love the fact that he can be placed into nearly any dynamic pose that you see fit. Unfortunately, his movements are encumbered and impeded by his skirt, or by his robe, and by his cape. His legs may be relegated to a ratchet. They have some articulation. His cape and his robe stifle his leg articulation. Here's the staff. He's a master of the warriors of virtue. He's their mentor. Here's the protege of the main antagonist. I'm just being facetious. He's just supposed to be one of the henchmen. Here's this comrade, or his twin, or his best friend, or his counterpart. Here's Ryan in conjunction with the dwarf character. His vest can be removed at your own discretion. I don't advise removing it. The backpack that Ryan carries can also be removed. I don't recommend removing that either. You're bound to lose it if you remove it. You're apt to lose it if you remove it. So, just leave it on in order to embellish the figurine. Here are two monsters They're supposed to be allies of good. Are they astute? Are they shrewd? Who knows? They ward off evil, they thwart evil. They're audacious, they have the temerity to charge into the fray of combat. I recollect them charging into the front lines in order to ward off the adversaries, in order to ward off the enemy, and in order to hold back their adversaries. Were they successful in their endeavor to ward off their adversaries? Did they prevail? No. They got kidnapped. They got apprehended. Here's Lie. I love this figurine. Am I preordained to love these figures? Of course I am. I love the Warriors of Virtue movie. I have fond memories of witnessing the movie. So I have a proclivity to love Warriors of Virtue action figures. Even if they're plagued with salient issues, such as lack in articulation in the knee joints, and in the elbow joints, and in the finger joints, and in the toes. I would have preferred if I had all their corresponding weapons. I'm missing most of their armaments. Despite this, it's not the end of the world. In spite of their shortcomings, these figurines are just stupendous. At the totality. If you can look past the articulation issues, they're just unbelievable. I love their designs, I love their sculpts, I love their aesthetics. Unfortunately, they have some scuffs, they have some scratches. Some of them are marred with scuffs, others of them are in a bit better condition. For instance, this figurine has some scuffs. The paint is beginning to diminish. It's withering away. Not all these figurines are marred with scuffs and scratches. For instance, this figurine, he may be known by the moniker of Willy Beast. He doesn't seem to really be in bad condition. He's not in abysmal condition. He's over a decade old. So, bear that in mind when meticulously analyzing these figurines, despite the fact that they have depreciated in value. And despite the fact that they're a bit worn out, they're still in excellent condition. Some of them are practically unscathed. You could also procure them new if you so choose to via eBay or Amazon. The choice is up to you. I purchased them for under $2 each. I recollect paying slightly under $20 for the lot. I have no qualms about my purchase and decision. For under $2 per figure, you can't go wrong. So, just to review, I purchased, let's just see here, I really want to. I'm going to count them real briefly, just bear with me one brief moment. See here, how many do I have? 5, 7, 5 plus 7, that's 12. And another 2. I think I have 14. So 14 figures, slightly under $20. Can't go wrong. Plus I received 4% cashback rebate, 2% in the form of credit card credit post-purchasing these items, and 2% in the form of redeemable eBay bucks post-purchasing these items. Plus I can spawn videos appertaining to my unboxings of these action figures to help me defray the costs. So effectively I'm paying slightly under $20 for these figurines. I could also earmark the credit card credit towards paying off my credit card bill, and the eBay bucks can also help me with future purchases. They can discount future purchases and help me render future purchases more affordable. And plus, if my videos build traction, if they gain traction, if they appeal to my target market, then hopefully I'll be able to reap enough revenue to at least partially defray the costs associated with buying these figurines, but I doubt that I'll receive a massive discount. But for under $20, I really can't complain. I don't need to hold in on negativity. I'm jubilant, I'm buoyant, I'm gratified, I'm content. I love these figurines. I'll add them to my prodigious action figure collection. They're liberated. They're no longer relegated to the confines of the cardboard box. I hope that you found this video to be fascinating as well as intriguing. Have a wonderful, marvelous day. Goodbye.